nui ke akurahi, tēnei te mihi ake, tēnei te mihi nui. Ko hika pene tēnei, no te whare tapa whao Ngāti Kauwhata, e mihi kauatu ana ki a koutou. Kei konei hoki, māua ko taku hoa.
E tēnā koe e te iwi, e mihi ana ki a koe, ko Rhys Allen taku ingoa, he uri tēnei no taitanga hauati tauranga moana ki matakana ana ki raukawa hoki, noho ana ki raro i te maru aora ki maunga e hika, e mihi haro te tai atu ki a koe.
Ai, tēnā koe. Hei koutou e mātakitaki mai ana. You're just checking in on some of the trialights through the day, and man, we've had all sorts going. We've had the women's grade, we've had the restricted grade, we've had the mixed grade, we've had the men's grade, but now everything is starting to get to those gold medal parts of the day. We're going to be calling the over 35 men's grade, but we're going to be going through a barrage of different trialights throughout this. But Rhys, I know you started our commentary this morning, kicked off around hauru mai te warui, tēnei atu, tēnō moata, tēnei mea te whakapāho. How was the first sort of early morning games this morning?
Yeah, mihi ana ki a koe e hika, ai, I tai moata mai au, I timata au te kimi tuatahi, tai mai ki konei, hei kai mātaki o taku tama, ana kātahi e huri au, hei kai whakahaere o taku tima wairere, ana hei kai papaho I rānei mai te timatanga. Yep, been on the clock from the start, we're just giving back. We love this game, Hick. I love this game, I love supporting it. When the call goes out to jump on the mic, as you know, I'm not short of a word or two, but yep, awesome, the women's grade. I've done 4 women's games, e hika, and whew, the skill set of the wahine. I tell you what, if I was a New Zealand coach and I'm out here watching, I'm excited what's happening with the New Zealand team coming up. There's plenty to pick from.
Well, you know, e mea ana, tēnei me te kōrero, me whakatina ana te kōrero. So what are we putting on the line here? Now, you've been known to have an array of kaimoana down there in the south. I'm going to rattle off a few things, Kutai, Koda, Paua, Tio, Titi. We'll start off, AZ1 old boys played the TUIA TΑNE in the over 35s. What are you putting on te tepu, mo te kēmu?
Well, AZ1, I tō rātou I te rātou ki roto I tēnei o nā rōpū reanga me ki the 35s grade te TUIA. Now, I know a little bit about te TUIA. Te nuinga o nā kai tākoro no Waikato, ka noho ki te taha o te awa.
Now, what are you putting on the table? Back to the tepu.
I'm going to go to TUIA.
Yes.
For the upset. And between you and I, and you may need to go for a long dive, I'm going to put 3 Koda, 5 Paua, and 4 Butterfish on the line here. Write those down.
3 Koda, yep.
5 Paua.
5 Paua.
And 4 Butterfish.
Okay, I'll let Santana know that. Nō reira, koutou mātaki taki maina. Hey, so Steve Tuku got Walsh, Thomas, Rawiri, Te Whata, Stuart, Matakati, all the way from Ōhope, Hamilton, Paina, Quentin Gardner, probably captaining this team. I'm going to throw it out there. Mika Brown, Collier, Thomas Higgins, Samuels rounds off the AZ1 old boys. And coming back at you with Te TUIA TΑNE.
Te TUIA, we've got Hugh, Wilson, Mason, that's the whānau. Tāwhiri Mason, he'll be running the crew. Wulbo, Hawera, Wharenui, he kaitakoro Futuporo hoki. Taiwa, Clark, Marshall, Struddys, Separate, Mana, Nehe, Milner, Skara, who I believe was the game winner in the semi-final. Paul Davis out of Hatapora College. Yet to see the man, but hopefully he's playing. If not, he'll be in the Lizard. And rounding off this team, one of my New Zealand 30s World Cup players, Reynard Hagi.
Tēnā koe, me mihi ki ngā kai kāmera. So we've got camera wahine and men out there in the blistering heat. Just hit 30, 35 degrees here in Whakatane, and also our sound production crew, local Gecko, you've got to get around it. They're all over the place. They're here. They're also back in Te Arawa. There's a jiu-jitsu. They're headed down south for another tournament, Kiorahi, and so they're all over it. It's a Wakaama next week. So koutou mā me hono mai, we've got to the finals ko ngā whiringa tō. Now AZ1 are going for the big 3-peat. That's right, back to back to back.
Aye, and e te iwi, if you're watching this and you're going to be in the 30s men's grade at the national tournament, have a look at Waikato here on the white. Most of these players are going to be turning out in the 30s. So yeah, if you want a little insight, here you go. Hika, I'm pumped for this one.
I can feel it. Now a big shout out to Ben, Quinn and Brett, the three adjudicators that have been given this final, and it's definitely a privilege. We have Quentin Gardner tapping off, just coming around on the open side here. Oh yes, we have the old open mix captain from the World Cup there. There's quite a few, tell you what, there's some hustle and bustle here with the AZ1. Just a little short ball. Yes, and stepped up nicely, stepped up to TUIA.
Reynard Haggie playing link. Traditionally been a winger for the Waitere club in New Zealand, but here playing link. What a great read, well coached in the past.
Yes, well coached, most definitely. There's Q Gardner, and you know what he's been doing his whole career. I'll tell you what, he got a gold medal with the Horowhenua Cup, the Open Mix, back in the day, 2015, and there we go. AZ1, the locals, open up their account and take out a 1-point lead. Tahi pero ki AZ1.
Ai tika ana tērā, so I'm already under the pump to try and find myself some kaimwana, so kia kaha rā te TUIA, they get a tap off here at halfway. But yes, Gecko Productions, wow, what a company putting on a great show, and here they come, te TUIA, Tāwhiri Mason, you'll be an integral part of this game, splits in, just looking to get to the 7.
Ia kei te ata whakarite, tēnei māhere. Te TUIA, kia Tāwhiri te poro, whiu ki waho. Pai te pā. Oh, he mea, nā ka, mahue.
Mahue, yeah.
Mahue te pā.
We call it a bit of a feeler, the defensive player wasn't committed to the dive.
Yep, mahue, no reira kari I pā te hōreri, ko whai pero, te TUIA. Tēnei wā, kei te pai ngā kaura pāua me te ika anācha.
Ai, ka noho tonu ki roto I taku pāua ka tio I tēnei wā. Engari, ai, tahi ki te tahi I tēnei wā mo te kēmu, mo te whiringa toa, AZ1 ki te TUIA. Yeah,
here we are, back at it, AZ1 on the ball. Yeah, and I can see Shans there, another 40 Men's World Cup winner right there, coming in, pumping iron all day. Q, going to run a face play, oh, just strolls on through. You know, held that ball, and just a beautiful line. Pai te rārangi oma, AZ1, ko whai pero anō, rua ki te tahi.
Ai, āhua marangi rua te hono I tērā wā. Nā reira, ko Reynard Haggie tērā, te nama te kaumatoru. Wasn't sure, do I go out, do I come in and hit the player? But you've always got to kind of choose, make a decision. And unfortunately for him, it was the wrong one. AZ1, rua ki te tahi. Oh,
and I can just feel those crayfish defrosting as AZ1 take a 2-1 lead. If you've just joined, my fellow commentator has put 3 crayfish, 5 paua and 4 butterfish on the table if the TUIA win. This is the play. I think this is definitely the play that we need to be running. 32 pil. I think it's such a hard play to defend when you send a high point defender there, Nudge.
Aye, and kaore au te wanga, oh, anei. Kaore au te wanga e pāna ki nā kaimona, me nā ka hinga taku ko whiringa. Kei te pai tērā, he pātaka kai me ki te waipounamu.
Tēnā koe, te pātaka kai. Tika tau. Kei te anga whakamua, AZ1, pai. Kei te wāhi o te, e ki ana tēnei wāhanga, o Steve Toki. Nama tahi AZ1, kei ai te poro, nui ana ko whiringa, o pāhi me te piro. Tā kā tahi te piro AZ1. Ka tai mai Steve Toki, mohia koe kia Steve, tupu aki e te waipounamu.
Ai, tika tērā, I tupu aki e ki roto I te rohe o Waitaha, ara ko te taone o Tautahi ki te karapu o Storm. Nā reira mihi ana, ka noho e ki raro I te maru o Mauao I tēnei wā e mihi ana. Ai, me ana tōna whānau katoa.
Yes, and he's got a little bit of cutlery, jewellery medals from different grades. Actually brought home Canterbury's very first open mixed gold medal. The in Waitakere. Hoi anō, koutou hoki mai ana ki te mātaki tēnei o ngā whiringa tō. Over 35 men's. Yes, and there's all sorts going on at the ruck there. Physicality, trying to manipulate this defence. Goes taff short side shows, goes through into this. Oh, created a beautiful opportunity. It might be a little hold. Ai, kei te awhi te hōreri.
Ai, ko tū te kēmu te kai wawao, ko whakatū te kēmu. Ka hehea ki te kōrero nātahi ki tētahi tangata kaitiaki o te rārangi.
Yeah, me ana. Ko hāmene te hōreri. Hāmene AZ1. No reire, kua heke ki ngā kaitākoro tokorima mo te wā poto. Me poti te whira, katahi, karua, ka hara mai. Kua hoki mai. Oh, kua, he hapa nui. He tino hapa. Very unlucky they hit definitely the upper hand there, to TUIA. I did hear they had a very tough semi-final up against playing up and just managed to get through. But here we go. Tino pai te rere o te waka.
Tino pai te rere o te waka. Engari, kei te mohio au. Pāhiki mua tērā he hāmene. Mena, ko Tom Brady tōna ingoa.
Tome.
Nā reira, mena, kaore au te wanga he rima miniti noi hoko hipa angatu rā. Mena ko nehe mea ona skara ki roto I taku tima. Kaore au te paku wanga, engari, ko nā mea, nā pukenga tua papo o te kemu. Kaore atu I te whakatutuki tine.
Engari, tika tau ai, ko te wahanga tuatahi, rima miniti noi ho. Kāre no kia Māori tau me ki te waka a te TUIA. Koko ake nei kārero ka tau te Māori. But they can't keep giving AZ1 really good pill, especially when this guy's out there, Steve Tuki, because he will just control it from half, little follow play. Yeah, he's got a few nui ana rautaki.
Kare au te whakaaro engari I tēnei wā, ka mōhio au ākua nei, ka aro ea ki te rārangi.
Taka te pōro. Pai kare. A tāhua te mahi whakarite.
A tāhua te mahi whakarite, engari ko te mea whakamutinga kore, te mea matua. Kare I hopu te pōro, taka te pōro ki raro, e nā, te TUIA. Here we go, as they come through the middle of their field, they really need a good offensive set here. Te TUIA, Nehe Mildaskara comes onto the field. He'll be looking to strike off this pass.
That could be, you hope it's not too costly, that drop ball. Tāwhiri just taking control of things out there. Oh, little tap on.
Completed set though from te TUIA, working their way in. That's how you get yourself back into games. Kawea te pōro, te roanga o te whira, whakaoti, I ngā pākatoa, kātai, huri ki te tiaki I tō ake rārangi.
Yeah, and I'm just looking at just the shape that all these young 35-year-olds in very good condition. Time of the year when you can go a little bit over the top with the old Christmas pud and lose a bit of shape. But here goes Shan. Oh, yeah. Hands stepped up again at length. Tērā tūranga, te hono.
Reynard Haggie there, that was a better read from him. He's looking to come work the ball through the field. Tāwhiri Mason, strong supporter of touch throughout the Waikato.
I tell you what, AZ1, they're hungry in defence. There's a thing where we call sinking. It's when you just keep backpedaling, but they're lifting into the touch. They're going forward on the touch. Oh, that's a nice option there. Just going to run this one in, catch pass. Oh, and I'll tell you what, the old wingers on that far side, I know they would love to have their time again.
Tonga Marshall out there.
They're definitely, those coda you're putting up, I can just hear them defrosting.
Well, I know that man, that winger out there very well. He'll be paying for at least two of them.
Well, hey, yeah, I'll leave that up to you. That's your little side hustle deal you got going on. Here we go. AZ1, just the energy coming through. It's this rhythm. Ko te rere o te waka. AZ1. Yes, oh yeah, but he's won a few of these. Oh, they shut his space down well, yeah. I think that might have been Amo stepped up. He saw Sean Brown was a threat. It really shut down his time. That could be quite a big stop there from Amo. If they can score here, yeah, that's I'll put that one on Amo.
Yeah, definitely. And just looking throughout these teams, going back to the team list, gee, there's a couple of world champions out here that have won World Cups, which is awesome to see that they're still hungry to compete in the sport, regardless of age.
Yeah, well, I can see one with the ball right now. Yeah, ko te kapa ōpango. He whanaunga ki a koe no te tai rāwhiti. Tupu aki I raru ngā reke o tararua maunga. Manoa tu awa.
QEC College, national champion at secondary schools, world champion in terms of rugby for the All Blacks. On the ball now, looking for a step back, goes to the long ball off the left hand. Beautiful pass by Nehe Mildaskara.
He piro. Kua te whakarite e te piro. And there was a little bit of time in between drinks, and I'll go back to Amo stop play on B-man, but look, stutter step, left to right, bang, piro, kei te kokona, and there we go. There's only one in it. We've had Te Community, and yes, just that one, it might have been his first time on the ball there, Nudge.
First time on the ball, great footwork, he's still got it, very, very sharp, keeps himself in great nick. Tēnō pai tōna mahi whakapakari, he mea nui tērā mo te iwi Māori e te whānau. Kia kaha tātou katoa, but nehe mea ona skara. Beautiful passes. AZ1 will look to strike back. Shannon Hagen looks to step back and dive. Now when we talk about whakapakari i te tinana, kaore he tauira tua atu i a Shannon Hagi. Here he comes.
Yeah, Q Gardner. There's Quinton Gardner here on the ball. Just going to slide through, little late cut, pull down. There it is. Yeah, little late cut and link. They activated that short side mirror defence, which means it goes to man. Late cut, you know, that's definitely one of the plays that go under the radar. Late cut on the scoop. So here we go. Quinton Gardner picks up. Just activate short side defence. Late cut, ball down. Beautiful. And there we go. They take it out to a 4-2 lead. And they've gone try for try.
Aha kōna piro o te wāwhā ki te rua. Tēnei reanga kei te moio, ki te haurua tuarua, te haurua matua. Ka whai te whiringa toa. Ana, te tuia. Anga whakamua. Oh! E pā te kaitiaki i te
Tāhua nei.
Ai, ka hoki ki te kore.
Pātai e.
Ana.
Me ana. Me ana Steve Tuki, kari e pā. He ke mukari tērā.
He mukari, he tangata.
Ko ngā mōwhiti.
He tangata kaha Steve Toki ki te tākoro uka.
Ai, ko ngā mōwhiti kāri, kei anehi anō te poro. Oh! Kia mohia mai koutou, ko tino pakaru te pokohiwi anehe. Ka kite i aia e mau ana ki te ringa Māui, ko ro e raru ana engari. Kai reira ia e tākoro tonu ana, e whakarite ana i ngā rautaki. Mo te tuia.
Ai, tinga. Whakarite te poro. Yeah, and kei te whakaai te kaiwa wao. Haere tonu, kao pā.
Yeah, and Steve Tuki, he lives for these moments. The bigger the occasion, the better for Steve Tuki.
Ai, tika ana tērā, te tuia. Pirangi te quickie on the link. Hits the winger, Tonga Marshall. Ooh, forward pass from dummy half there, pāhi ki mua. Mai te haurua. Nana ea ki te tuku te poro, ki te pāhi, ki te parerau, engari ki mua, āmene.
I'll tell you what, they're definitely sharpening the steel out there, both these teams. Nice defence. Amo, 15 for Te Tuia, has made some really impressive defensive touches. And he just reads the play. He knows, because he's been around a long time, he knows who the strength attackers are, so he knows what type of touch. Sean Brown's back on it again. He's been doing this his whole career. Yeah. Oh, going to go through the hands. Catch, pass. Catch and pass. He's going to let that one slide in. Back out of the hands. There we have it.
Oh,
just that late cut. So Sean Brown injects himself. That combination is really starting to turn on. So as we go to the try line, Sean Brown comes in. Nice little late cut. Bang. Just misses. Honesty misses again. Catch pass, and touchdown in the corner. AZ1 go to a 5-2 lead. Ko tahi minute e toi ana ki te wahanga Whakatā.
Ai, whakaro au ko tērā pāhi whakamutunga ki mua, engari, whakahena kaiwa wao i au.
Well, when you've got three crays on the line, I can see you're reaching.
Yeah, I just got to make sure they're on sides. E te whānau, here come te tuia. They really need to strike back. Rima ki te rua. Ana, 33 play, foot in the ruck, or... I tell you what, Shan, he's too experienced. He's the world champion, got his foot in there beautifully. And here they go, AZ1. Gee, they're looking really good, and I'm looking at possibly being down a little bit of kaimōna to you here, unless my side out of the Waikato can lift here.
Yeah, Shan's out there. Tonga, the New Zealand 40s Masters World Champs at the 2024 World Cup. Here's this, oh yeah, that's a read. That's a read. He could go all the way. He's going to dig it in the corner. He's going to put it in.
Ka pai hegi.
And we've definitely got to stay on the fence in commentary, even though we've got Kaimwan on the table.
I tell you what, I've seen Reynard Hagi take a few intercepts He's a blazer holder for the Wairere Touch Club. I got to be honest, I've seen him move a little quicker, but you got the job done, son. The Koura at this stage stays in the freezer. As we go through the replay here, looks to hit the short chopper. Haggy, once again, Hika, 3 or 4 beautiful defensive plays by that man. He's really stepping up as a leader.
I'll tell you what, that's just huge. That's massive in the context of the game to score just before half-time. With one of those, that's a touchdown you dream of. An intercept in a final, go the length of the field, touchdown in the far corner, and as you're going to sub, you hear the half-time hooter go off. That definitely lifts the morale.
Oh, 100%. And the Wuri Mairo ke te mātakitaki mai koe, morale is high. That's exactly what they needed going into the half. Here, there's plenty of whānau starting to circle on the hills. At this stage, we've also got the open men's semi-finals going over on field 3 and 4, but at this stage, the heat is on this finals field. We've got a final going on here. It's a beautiful final here. Hiki, any last words?
Anei ngā piro, te wahanga tuatahi, i ata whakarite Quentin Gardner, te piro tuatahi, AZ1, e ka hara mai, tēnei Tāwhiri Mason, e whiwana, e kia ni mahu e te pā, so honesty call there, and then this one again, yeah, just through the hands in a nice, beautiful line, touchdown. And here we come for this third, coming around back door, they run a little, yes, Steve took it, catch pass, hands, out of the hands, just missed, that took them out to 3. There's this nice little over the top ball, I think it might have been, yes, drop ball, so they could have been 1 up. This one, they come through the hands, 2-on-1, another drop ball, up the hands then, he would like this time again. But this is when Nehe got injected, and that was after a really great defensive stop from Amo. Then they come through again, it's out of the hand, come through, great defensive touch. Nice work again, Nehe on the ball. Oh, short ball, yes. They're definitely creating those opportunities. Late cut, Sean Brown, here, check off, just missed. Catch pass. Pero ki te kokona. That went out to a 5-2 lead, I think, unofficial. But this one right here, this is the one. Look at him, steps up, turns, twists, does the boogie-woogie, and goes the full length of the field. One of your Wairere boys there.
Brainard Haggy there, streaking away. He lost the cap early, streaked away, and it was great to see those lovely long locks coming out of the Waikato, streaking away there to get his team back in this game. And I can tell you what, Hick, 5-3 isn't much in this grade. Not when I'm holding the firepower that TUIA have got, and they're going downwind in this half.
Nah, 2's never enough in our sport. 2's never enough touchdowns. But me mihi ki ngā kaiwa wao, we've got Q, Quentin, Ben, and Brett as our 3 adjudicators. Out there, it's definitely hotter than 30 now. The wind slightly dropped a bit, man, we've definitely got a game on our hands. I think TUIA may have to tip off, which is always a good way to start a second half.
And just before we get into the action, whānau, e mihi ana ki ngā tautoko katoa, Underwood and Wilkins, Ake, Iceman, Struddys, the Lion Foundation Te Tumu Herenga, Whakatane District Council, and lastly, Whakatane Ōhope Community Board, e mihi ana ki ngā kai tautoko katoa, me ngā kore ake koutou, kia kore tēnei whakataata e tu e mihi ana.
Yeah, mainga. Katahi anō, ka tangi te piro. Amo te wahanga tuarua. Yes, we've got Whare on the ball. Amo's out there. We've got some definite Nehe. They've sent out the big guns to tap us off here. He's just having a little feeler here. I wouldn't be surprised if he comes down to a sweep here. Yeah, he is. He's going to come in, get the sweep. He's going to kick out. Little follow play. Yeah, Brownie's seen it now. Yeah, there's a lot of players that know each other very, very well. Played together, played against. That attacking line that Nehe come, because he comes straight and allowed Brownie to come, but he's going to get it. Oh, yeah. Here, Brownie. He's had another swing at it. Wow. Yes, good stuff. Good stuff. Nō reira koutou e mātakitaki mai ana. A tērā wiki, we've got the Brooklyn Battle, e mihana ki a Don Pāte noho atu. A koutou kei te aua tupua. Ko te aua, ko te aua ko au. Hoki mai ki tēnei, might be a little follow. Oh, slides it in, and they really manipulated that defence, didn't they?
Ai, whai piro tērā, and hei, rima ki te whā, engari ka tautoko au i tō mihi, ki tō tātou nei hoa a Toma, me te whakaaro nui tonu ki a Brooklyn, o tirā ki a Chase Nawati rātou, ko hinga atu rā huki mai, wairua mai ki a tātou. Kick, this game is on.
Ai, ka tika hoki, yep. So we've got it back again. Q Gardner's out there, just sitting at, who we got? Yeah, Steve Tookie's back out there. So, yep, it's what you do. He's coming around on a fast, sweet Tokes. It'll come through. Yes. Oh, yeah, oh, beautiful release there. Beautiful release. Oh, listen to a little outball. Tokes. Oh, great defence. Big defence there. Yeah, to TUIA, they have had a good little hui in the halftime huddle. They've come out, they put one on. They put a combo together that we haven't really seen, which is very, very smart. E pai tērā o ngā rautaki. And I'll tell you what, if they can get another one quick, those Coda 5 Pāua and 4 Butterfish, they could be going up for the next game.
Ai, carryover. E hara, te tai te mahi. Hara mai au ki tō whare ki te tiki taku. A reira, anea te TUIA. Last touch, wall ball on the scoop. Was he onside? Passes released. Tawhiri Mason looking to weave some magic. That's a set of 6. Well defended by AZ1.
That's a huge set from AZ1. When you look, the TUIA only sort of got to the 10, you know, on 55. That's a massive win, which I think that just tells me about their grit around their defensive systems to keep such a classy outfit as the TUIA just outside the orange. Here we go again. It's a nice little pick. We haven't seen that. Oh, yeah, little short side. Oh, there's been some great reads out there, and that's a 0 recount in our sport.
Yep, so if you don't know, whānau, if you get an intercept and you get touched, it actually doesn't count that touch, it's 0. So you actually buy a touch. And here goes Tawhiri Mason. Oh, he almost skips through. Diving touch by the AZ1 winger. Here comes Tinga. Yeah, well, a huge supporter of Pāwhutu Poro, ki roto I te rohe pōtai. A nut scoop on the last. Hawera into a passive. Milner Scuttle using his hot feet. Unlucky, unable to get through to the defensive line, but a much better set coming off their line there from TUIA. They're building into this half, downwind nicely.
Yes, and, you know, getting a bit confused, pulling the cray out, putting it back in, pulling it out. What are we doing? Yeah, what are we doing? Here goes Quentin Gardner. Oh, yeah, and the refs just found a little 7 on. Oh, they've pulled the old 7 on out. Haven't seen that all half, and which tells you they're so dialed in and in tune with this game. Great stuff to TUIA. Oh, and they're sending them back out again. Yep, they're back on it. Nehe's gone back up. He can smell those Coda.
I can tell you what.
Not that he needs
if he's
any more.
A shark, he can smell blood in the water getting this close to the line. There he is. Look at that beautiful pass off the right.
Woo. He doesn't need any more Coda from Te Tai Rāwhiti.
Kei te pai kei te pai te rohi o Te Tai Rāwhiti, te kai mōna, mena tia, ki roto I nā here, nā poaka.
So he doesn't actually need this little bounty.
Back to the touch hika, here they come. Nehe Milner Scudder, bows them in, looks to get to the 32 platform, steps back to the right, gets into the end goal. Little wee pass behind the back, great defensive touch there.
Yes, and here we have AZ1. Or 5th and final. It's on the 5th and final. Yeah, I've been impressed with their line defence. Stuffed that one out early in the second half. We're just nearly 5 minutes into the second half. Yeah, and they're here coming through. Oh, and he slides through. Oh, great touchdown there. Just too quick. They just fell asleep. They just clocked off just on the 5th and final. Twinkle toes through. There we have it. Second half. And they've peeked back 2 touchdowns. They've had a very good hui in the huddle at half-time. I'll call it the Triple H hui huddle half-time. And brings it right back there. And here we go. 5th and final, nothing doing. It was actually that work off the board. I'm telling you, I think it was our man Amo again. Amo. Off the ball. He seems to be around, just sort of around some of these turning moments for Te TUIA.
Amo Wilbur, ko e te kai kōrero matua I te haurua. Te kōrero ki tōna tima. Dominated the chat. And as you can see, 5-3's turned into 5-all, and we are back on here, all tied up.
Yes, and AZ1, they're going for the big 3-peat. Correct me if I'm a nice little follow from Tokes. Yeah, oh. Yeah. Unlucky, he actually dominated that ruck and got him behind him. Good work, yep, it's all coming out.
Tawhiri Mason, man, he ka anga whakamua ia I ngā wā katoa. Beautiful touch player to watch, just does his mahi, gets off, allows the other players to come on. Tinga mana, planting the ball on the latch, checking off. Here comes Woolball off the 32 profit, black bounces out, looks to hit the winger. That's Haggy again, is it? Haggy in the corner.
Yes.
The referee's got his hand up on the sideline there and he's run out. Unfortunate. That would have taken the lead there.
Well, I think he's put that big size 13 on the sideline. Unfortunate. But how many positions can the man play?
Interesting to see when the heat came on, they've decided to put him out as a traditional winger, as I said in the opening stanza. He's
Well,
back out there, Reynard Haggy, to seal off that right side.
yeah, yep. And it's not an easy day. It may look, actually, the wind's got up a little bit.
Yeah, kore, kore, kei te rongo koutou ki te kāinga, e mātakitaki ana, te hau, I roto I tō mātou nei oro. Nā reira, kia kaha koutou ki te whakarongo tonu, he kēmu kei te haere tēnei, rima ki te rima. E hea nā miniti e toi ana, āhua waru, nā reira ārā, hāmene ki te tuia I he, tētahi o nā kaitiaki o AZ1.
Tell you what, we might need some kind wine and some glasses. I know it took a little long to read those minutes there, Bob, mate. But hey, hoki mai he o rite ngā pero. Tika ngā kōrero, taku tuakana nacho. Oh, I'll tell you what, just a little drop the shot. Is he going to get away with that?
Ana, I rongo au.
It has got a little bit, dusty.
I have heard in some of the games, Nehe Milner-Skudder has fallen over a couple of times. Here he goes, looking to get the ball back. Look at the hot feet inside ball. Gets the second phase, off the deck. He's not onside, that player. Holy moly.
Now, if you ever thought what way's Nuts going, you know which team he's backing.
Well, when we put Kai Moana on it and I pick a team, I'm riding them all the way home. Like Pera I te kaupoi, mai te kāinga o te tairāwhiti. Skudder gets a quickie back. Long ball to the winger. Beautiful pass, Tonga Marshall. Ooh, he looks like he's hurt himself here. The world champion.
Masters 40s world champ there. 2024 World Cup. There he is again, pulling the strings again. Yeah, there's some. I'm surprised how physical it's got and how the refs aren't pulling it up.
Yeah, Tonga unfortunately looks like he's done an Achilles maybe. Inside ball from Skudder. Woolball. Oh, great diving touch. Oh, kei te pātai Nehe Milner-Skudder ki te kaitākoro I pākoe, I hoki atu te kōrero, ai. Ana AZ1, working the ball down the field. Here comes Sean Brown, working his way around. Checked off to Sean Brown.
He's getting a little bit of niggle wiggle there, Nuts, just quietly.
Been a few heavy touches here. Skudder working the middle on defence. Really looking to lead his Te Tuia side home here. Last touch. Sean Brown, side step. Hey, there we go. Hatapora ki QEC, Queen Elizabeth College.
Oh, whaia te tika. Whaia te tika.
I got a funny feeling that something might escalate between these two teams here, Hika.
Yeah, well, you know, there's
yeah, Tenga, there he goes. He just knows his job so well.
Okay, tanga whakamua a te tuia. Oh, ngā pūkenga. Oh, ngā pūkenga.
Ai, kei raro.
Ngā pūkenga. Ka tahi te pā. Ka tahi te pā. You know, I'm feeling drop-off.
Okay, so drop-off. E te iwi, mena kareku te moio, Hika. Drop-off, what does that mean?
Drop-off, Nacho. What that means is if the score's all even, it goes to a drop-off.
Okay, so whānau, if you don't know what a drop-off is, it's 6-on-6 at the moment in a drop-off. 4 players from each team are selected by their team and they play for 2 minutes. The leading team after 2 minutes wins the game. If it's still tied, they drop to 3.
We got a little bit of time before we get to that, but I'm definitely feeling it. We've still got 4.5 minutes and yeah, all the hot operators are starting to, starting to come out of the cave. AZ1 have definitely been on the defensive route more this half. Yeah, that's a big win, man. Release that touch. Tawhiri Mason coming off the right foot. Gets the old OZ play, if you say so, gets the old crush out ball. This is going to be beautiful on the try line. So they manipulate these two middles very, very well. So that we get this right defender, kick out nice, but look at the peel, bang from the hip, off the right, he slides it in low. There we go. I'll tell you what, Mr. Steelers himself puts a lot of mahi in behind the scenes. takes a very, very deadly team to the Kaiawa tournament. Ko te whakataitai o ngā whakataitai, kei te waipaunami e mihi ana ki a koe neis. And here we are, we're back at it. Ooh, first time they've hit the trail. Shans with the guns, yes. Hands over the... Oh, what a read. He's... Oh, shit, look at Shans, look at him dig it in. Woo! And he's been putting that training in. He's going to die for his mate. Oh, man, kudos to both. What a beautiful read and what a beautiful chase. And I'll tell you what, our man Shans, man, he trains like a demon, so he can put pressure on like that. What a beautiful, what a intercept. He's been my man this half, Amo. I think he's turned the game defensively. He's gone, I don't think I've seen a game where I've seen two dudes go full length of the field in a team.
And e hare I te kumara e kororo e pāne ki tōna reka, engari ko taku koro I te haurua.
Oh, kei te kōrero.
Kia tūpato I te whānau mena ko nehe mea ona skaro amo wōpo ki rotu I tō tātou nei tīma. Rima ki te toru, ara titiro. Whitu ki te rima, kore e roa whānau, rua miniti me te hawhi e toi ana, rua piro ki mua a te tuia.
Tēnā rangi rewa tērā kōrero. Oh, he piro kei te parirau. Oh, straight back at it.
Straight back and here we go.
Right.
Tēnā pēr kua kōrero wawe ahau.
Well, I mea ana tō kōrero. Kāre te kumara kōrero mo tōna reka. Engari. I'm like, what? We are these kumara.
Oh, he maunga neke kore.
Yes, tēnā koe, hukurangi maunga. Woohoo!
Ara,
Now,
kei te kiti au, te toko ono ki te whira mo te tuia. He maha nā kēmu ko he whiako nā reira, nehe me ona skara. Kei wahora, Reynard Hagee pulling up that wing, Tāwhiri Mason, tō rātou nei kai arahi wairua o tēnei tīma ki te whira.
Tēnā koe e te rangatira. Me au kōrero. Whakaniko tēnei o ngā whiringa tō. Ara, ko ia pē te rerekētanga. Ko te āta, whakaniko. Ko te ko whaiwhai. Ko taku hō kei te tino mene. Engari, ka tahi te whiringa tō. Over 35s. Nehe me ona skara, Tāwhiri Mason, Amo wild ball for me. Turn that game defensively and really put some heat on the attackers to show up. And when you're wearing boots like that, you got to show up.
O mena ko te toko toru rā, he whao ki roto I te peke o te whakairo. E whakairo ana I tōna rākau.
Tēnā koe.
Ana AZ1 really need to hit back here. 45 seconds to go. Unfortunately, they're too short. Time is not at the essence here. Sean Brown will look to get onto the ball. Feeds the crossover quickie. Back in there. Hits looks so long. Ball holds up in the wind a wee bit there. Oh, Reynard Hagee, too experienced here. New Zealand representative.
I tell you, that's been another strategic change in the second half where they put our man with the Moulet in the first half gone length of the field back to his probably, I wouldn't say comfortable, but just position, but a position he's definitely made a name out of. And yes, they've really solid up the ship and, well, there we will have it. Well, man, fires it in, they may finish with a touchdown in the corner. And there we have it, to TUIA. Stop the trot of AZ1. E mihi ana ki AZ1. Engari, tēnei wā, ko ngā toa, te TUIA.
Ai, nā reira, ei te mātakitaki au I te toko ruara nehe me ona skara me Tāwhiri Mason nā kai arahi o te tīma te TUIA. Aha koa, I raro rātou te tīma mai nā piro e rua I te haurua, I te whakapono au, I roto rā o tō rātou nei tīma, nā pukenga kia hoki mai ara kei te kite tātou I naine ko te TUIA kei runga. AZ1, unfortunately, we're going for the three-peat in this grade, the 35 men's. That's 35 plus, so there are actually 40-year-olds running around there. There's still whānau. They were unable to get the three-peat. Te TUIA have rolled in, relatively new side to this tournament, and they get the win in there. So definitely some whanaungatanga going on out there, whānau, with the handshakes as we go through some of the highlights here. Tinga Mana had played an integral part in the setup of this game. He just did his job. Tāwhiri Mason, you can see there on the step back and the dive, beautiful work. AZ1, Sean Brown, off the left hand there. That player, good diving touch. Tāwhiri Mason involved against the Minoskara. Overcommitted shot there. Steve Tuki on the follow defensively, couldn't make the touch. There's a try there. And here's the intercept here as well. Amo Wilbur, one of the game changers in the team. Shan there, world champion in 2024. As you can see in the background, the crowd and the whānau support was massive for Te TUIA as they go through the handshakes. And we've done the try lights. A big shout out to Te TUIA Sports Club. They also held their own club competition in February in Hamilton. So if you are in and around, get along and get in support of them. We're here at Whakatane. The weather is continuing, the heat is continuing to climb. And just lastly, a huge shout out to the Whakatane Touch Committee for organising this. Big shout out to Underwood and Wilkins, Ake, Iceman, Whakatane, Struddys for all your support with the teams in terms of the kakahu, the Lion Foundation, One Foundation, Whakatane District Council, Whakatane Ōhope Community Board, and yep, I called it all right, whānau. Although Te TUIA was down, they came back and they came back strong. Nā reira, I rongi i te whakaaro pai, ka kite kei te whakahui mai nā tīma mena kai wawao me tata katoa i te mutunga iho ko te wairua e rere ana ki tēnei whakataitai. Nā reira, e te iwi, nā mihi kia koutou katoa, tēnā koutou.
Hey, kia ora te iwi, I'm here with the captain of AZ1 35 Beats. They'll go for the 3 beats that dominated this grade. Zane, talk a little bit about the final, but also the club.
First off, final massive game. So good to be out here at my age and my body type and still be running around and playing All Blacks, so feel really privileged. And in terms of the club, man, we've got I think 5 teams in this year. We're the old boys, surprising looking at me, but man, we've got some good talent coming through and just stoked to be at Whakatane again.
Yeah, ka nui ngā mihi kia koe, Zane, and all the best for the rest of the season.
Man, appreciate that. Thanks, guys.
Kei taku taha, ko te kāpuni o tēnei kape e ki ana ko te TUIA, e mihi ana ki a koe.
Tēnā tātou. Ai, miharo tērā kēmu whakamutunga. Mō mātou te waimari mō tērā kapa, te kapa o AZ1. I rua ngā tau, katoa rātou. Ara, mōhio kē mātou mua tēnei kēmu. Tino uawa, ara. Ai, hariko te ngākau.
E tika ana, tino pai te haumaru, tō koutou haumaru, te wahanga tuarua, amo, ki tau e rua ngā tangata kua whana ko te pōro, o mā te roanga o te whira, tino pakari koutou tēnei tau.
Ai, anō hoki, tino waimari e mātou mō era kai tākoro, ki te kapa o te TUIA, koenei tō mātou tautuatahi, mō tēnei whakataitai, ara, tino hariko anō.
Ka nui ngā mihi kia koe, hoki ana kia koe nātou.
Katoa, tēnā koe.
Vai.
Kia ora.
Hei konei. Oh, mau hoki. Cool. Thank you.